Hello and welcome back to the Lorcana Lexicon. If you've already clicked on this video, you probably know what I'm going to be trying to do today. Anyone who has played with the intro decks knows how frustrating the evasive mechanic is. So what I'm trying to do today is push it to its limits and see how far we can take it in Constructed. Okay, so like I mentioned in my Amethyst Emerald video, I absolutely adore the Emerald cards. Cards like Flynn Rider and Kuzco and Cheshire Cat can just push such an advantage that it seems a shame that they're not the premium aggro strategy. So what I'm trying to do with this deck is see how far we can push green in an aggro direction. One of my friends told me he was having reasonable success with a Ruby Emerald Evasive deck. So here's what we've put together. We're still using cards like Flynn Rider, Hands, Cheshire Cat, Kuzco and the Mad Hatter to generate insane amounts of lore really quickly. What we've added to the strategy from the previous iteration with Emerald and Amethyst is Pongo and Tinkerbell. Now, these cards look fairly innocuous. They do add 2 lore, which is good, but the fact that evasive makes them almost as hard to deal with as something like Kuzco, and in some cases, more difficult to interact with. These cards can just sit and play and gain lore, and there's not a lot your opponent can do about it unless they've got Grab Your Swords, Smashes, Be Prepared, or their own evasive threat. We're also bringing in the big bad of the format, the Aladdin into the 7 mana Aladdin Shift card. Again, these can just swing games, get you a bunch of lore, and we also have Maui and Gaston as our anti-aggro options, because with the previous versions, I just felt we were falling a little bit behind on some of these amber aggro decks, especially the Lilo into Simba draw. They always have it, don't they? They always have the Simba straight after the Lilo. We're still playing John Silver as a tech choice. He's not as good here without the Cruellas, but we still have Cheshire Cats, we still have Kuzcos, and he just helps us race. Genie on the job and Mother Knows Best, exact same thing. They're just stopping our opponent questing and keeping us ahead on board. The Dragonfire is just almost an auto-include at this point when you're playing Ruby in your deck. It just answers threat. The Sheild of Virtue is interesting here. It's mainly a combo with Kuzco because it makes it almost impossible to answer if you can continually ready Kuzco after he's quested. But it also works well with Aladdin and Maui. A lot of the time I've been finding I'm inking it, but when it's good, it is really good. So I think it's justified its spot as a 2-of. And then the last card is a 1-of Mickey Mouse. Now, the version my friend was playing Goofy, and I wasn't super impressed with what the evasive Goofy was doing in this deck. So I bumped up on my number of Aladdins and added a Mickey Mouse. So we'll see, the Mickey Mouse is totally untested, but the fact he's inkable means the opportunity cost on playing him is so low. Let's hop into the games. Okay, so going first, I don't always want to run out of 1-drop. What I think I'm going to do is just get rid of my uninkables. We've got a 1, I'd like a 2. Big Aladdin would be good as well, but kind of want to hold on to the Maui. Yeah, I'm going to keep our inkables. Okay, we've got a 1, we've got a 2. So now that we have a 2, yeah, I don't feel like I need this Duke as badly. We're going to try and get Flynn Rider down on 2, start getting ahead on lore, stay ahead on lore with Aladdin. Okay, so Pongo is just worse than Tinkerbell, so Pongo can go to ink and we'll get our Flynn Rider down. We're against an Amber deck. Maybe Amber Steel? Amber Steel's been pretty popular recently. We'll find out. Maybe we won't find out. Okay. In that case, let's just stay ahead on board, start racing them. We are at risk of running out of ink, so depending on what we draw next turn, we might need to hold them away. We've got the Dragonfire, so it's not the end of the world. We have an answer. Maybe it's not our only answer. Okay, so that's tough, because if they have the big Tinkerbell, they answer our board completely. So what I think I'm going to do here is just try and tempo them out. I'm going to play Tinkerbell to ink and do this. Now this means we're going to be on 10 before they even get a chance to get the big Tinkerbell down. Okay, little Tinkerbell, ink that. Okay. Yeah, let's just try and stay ahead. Let's just leverage our position, keep the board clear, and use these emerald cards. This is what I find so absurd about these emerald cards. The fact you can do things like the curve of the 2 into the 3, and then just be like quest, 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 and if your opponent can't get on board to answer you, they're going to have a bad time. Now they've already inked 2 of their Tinkerbells, so I imagine they're going to have a hard time shifting Big Tink. Maybe a Swords? Okay, okay. So they're saying to us, okay, if that's how you want to play it, if you want a tempo, there's what you've got. Now, I would love to play this Flynn Rider and present lethal, but it's just so bad into a Swords. Okay, so we're probably going to see Big Tinkerbell here. Yeah, okay, so the read was correct. The read was correct. Now this has gotten a little bit awkward though. I should have just quested with Cat. I should have just quested with Cat to force this attack. Now Tinkerbell gets to eat the cat for free. That was bad. That was bad. We do only need to find 2 more lore though, which we have a decent number of ways to do. A Kuzco probably just locks them out of the game. Yeah, that was bad though. I should have just quested with Cat. But then we still lose to the swords that we were scared of in the first place. So maybe not. Okay. The same song. Can you answer both? Swords doesn't do it now. What are we looking at? A whole new world. Okay, there's the swords. Swords smash? Swords and smash? No, double swords, okay. So I was right to play around the swords, but now we're in top deck mode. Kuzco, okay, that's what we said. We said Kuzco was the top deck they probably can't beat. Yep, okay. These green cards, man. These emerald cards do bits. Okay, so we don't have big Aladdin. We can fish for it. I'm just going to put... Yeah, I'm just going to put all this back. Just keep Inkables. Okay, Flynn's good. We definitely don't need 2 Flynns, I don't think. So I think the way we'll lead is we will ink Flynn, and then we'll see about our turn 2 play, whether it's going to be Flynn or the Duke. Simba to ink. Stitch. Okay. Probably just has to be the Duke. I don't think we're going to get much mileage out of Flynn Rider in this game. So let's get the Duke down. Then the Aladdin can steal the lore that Stitch gets. A Simba would be rough here. Don't want to see a Simba. They always have it. They always have it, don't they? Okay, a Cheshire Cat's pretty reasonable. Into Simba. And if they don't add a tremendous amount of pressure to the board, we just get to start dumping evasive things into play. We still haven't seen what his second colour is. Sapphire. Okay. Mickey Mouse, Mickey Mouse. So yeah, Mickey Mouse also makes our Cheshire Cat look pretty bad, because he just gets to run Simba and Mickey Mouse gets eaten but he doesn't care. Guess the plan is now just hope our evasive cards can keep us ahead, because in Amber Sapphire they're not going to have a lot of ways to answer us, so we are just trying to race now, I think. So they've taken a lot of time off to do that. The only thing I'd be worried about is something like Hades. Like, once we go later, the Hades that puts a card from play into your ink, because that could really stymie our aggro plan. Alright. Alright, okay, well, we know what the Genie's picking up now, but yep, we're just priced into this, aren't we? The Genie will get to deal with Simba. Oh, the Genie won't get to deal with Simba. You have forgotten me. Okay, our opponent's going to get quite a lot of lore here. We do get to clear up his board, but we are obviously behind in cards after that. You have forgotten me. Mad Hatter. Mad Hatter indeed. So we're on +8. So we're going to 12, they're going to 14. Nah, I think we just have to something like this. Because yeah, now our opponent's only going to 12. We've got two evasive threats that Amber and Sapphire just aren't very well equipped to deal with. Rockstar Stitch, potentially. Another Maleficent. Yeah, we're just both in race mode now, aren't we? I've never seen this card in Constructed. It doesn't seem super powerful, but it's quite threatening. Because our opponent has got to 17. Like, there was a world where we could answer one of these, but I just feel that we end up so far behind if we do. This just gives us outs, I think, to big Aladdin stealing the game, maybe? We can get to 19! Oh, it's so sad. So sad. So far away. So far away. We had a few outs there. You know, Dragonfire would have done it. Well, Dragonfire wouldn't have been an out, but it would have... the game could have went on. Man. 5-mana Maleficent. The new hidden tech, maybe? Okay, so we've got Sheild with Aladdin and Kuzco. So it's a little bit annoying because of the way our hand's set up to make sure we have enough inkables. I think we probably just need to let the Aladdin go. I kind of just want to let the Kuzco go as well. I think we have to keep like this. Okay. So we're definitely inking one shield, and we'll see if we need to get the Duke down. Not having an early drop is Okay. I think I'm going to need to get the Duke down. Just to threaten whatever they do, because we're not getting a 2 now. Right. On you go, Duke. Have a wee quest. What are we on? Amber Steel. Amber Steel. The classic. So, is there a big Tinkerbell in our life? I'm tempted to say there's got to be. In which case, okay, Cat gets smashed, which I think I'm okay with. Gaston, you can go straight to the ink with Big Tinkerbell knocking around. So we'll just quest with this and we will throw it back, looking to either answer his Tinkerbell with Maui, because this is a pretty clean attack for him. It's a good bait. I'm hoping he takes it, and then Maui can get in here. Moana. Okay. So we get to pick this up now. And then we'll see. If he just plays an answer to our Maui, we can bounce to Moana with the Genie and try and get ahead that way. Cerberus. So the Cerberus makes me think singing might be a good idea. Just to stay ahead on board. And then next turn we can start doing our Sheild Kuzco stuff. And then Maui basically keeps this Moana in check. Double swords, as always, is going to be a nightmare. But there's not a lot we can do about double swords, unfortunately. Come on, opponent. What are you thinking? Big Tinkerbell. The classic. So it's making me feel like he has a swords. So if he does have a sword, you might just have to use it to get rid of our Maui here. Could have played Genie to reset Maui. That would have been a line. Just Genie, put Maui back in our hand so that we've got a reload on it. Aerial. Whole new world. to get back little Tinkerbell. So we know his hand now is Tinkerbell, Cerberus. Yeah, let's just eat this. Okay, I actually like this. So eat this. Now this is a potential hazard. We are opening our Kuzco, but it does mean our opponent might just have to lose one of their princesses here. And then between Genie, yep, so Ariel probably has to come in now, yeah, okay, so Ariel's gone. And that means that John Silver can eat this one. Okay, okay, Shield's doing things. Maybe should have inked the Gaston. I don't think it's going to matter. Shouldn't matter, no, it shouldn't matter. We can always ink it. Okay, Beast Mirror. So the Beast Mirror is threatening to take over the game pretty quickly if we can't shut the door on it. So let's try and do that. Let's get rid of our opponent's ability to races. Back in hand. Then we're just going to protect our John Silver with Shield, and that will make one of our opponent's characters not be able to quest as well, because John Silver will be questing, making something reckless, okay, to ink. So I imagine we'll see Cerberus again. Now remember, Cerberus hopefully can't go after either of these guys. So we're going to quest. We're going to make Cerberus unable to quest. We'll get Aladdin down. We'll quest with the Genie. And we will ready our John Silver. On you go. So yeah, now we're just racing this mirror, because this mirror will absolutely take over this game if we let it. Shield's doing its job though, protecting our guys from this Cerberus. Hoping this, okay, swords, gets rid of Aladdin. Hands, okay. Now, hands only deals his damage when he quests. So if he is prevented from questing, he's not going to be able to do a lot. Okay. Again, we're very soft to another swords, but we're almost just priced into that at this point. This is just the thing with these steel decks. Swords is always a threat. Oh no. Oh, that was meant to go to ink. No! Oh, I thought we were just going to get to steal the game there with the brave little Tailor. Oh, I thought I dragged that to ink. I was so sure I dragged that to ink. Okay, hands is going to ink. Okay, Beast gets our shield, which he probably thinks is better than it is. Okay. Okay, to ink. The one of brave little Tailor. The hero the realm needed. Is he going to do it? Is he going to do it? Oh, and he got the swords as well. So now it's smash. It's smash or bust. And he got it! What are the odds on that? Oh my! What are the odds on that? Oh no! How many swords was that? He's all 4 swords. 1, 2, 3. We can... We can still pull this out, but... Okay. Cat. So we don't have to fear swords. Questing was bad because this now allows a big Tinkerbell to mop our board up with. This game's been a roller coaster, oh my god! Yeah, I need to stop playing. My heart cannot take that. Thank you for making it to the end of the video. I think this deck is super sweet and great in the current meta. So if you want to give it a go, the deck list is in the description below. And if you did enjoy the content, please leave a like, and if you get time, a comment below. It honestly really helps the channel and lets me know that you enjoy what I'm doing. And also, please consider subscribing so you don't miss more content like this. We do loads of different content on Lorcana Lexicon. Go check out our other videos. We've got content about the secondary market, gameplay. It's all happening here, so if you don't mind, give us a little subscribe. It helps the channel grow and just means you won't miss anything. So again, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you for the next one. Keep thinking happy thoughts, folks.